So at this point, she's gone upstairs and come back down within a 45-minute period. Now, at 6:52 and 17 seconds, does the video show her going back upstairs?
It shows her going off camera.
Off camera. And off camera is a stairwell upstairs, correct?
There's no way there yet.
Okay, pause the tape. So from 6:50, which is roughly 10 o'clock till 6:52, there's been a passage of roughly 2 minutes, correct?
Yes.
And between that time, she now goes upstairs again, correct?
Again, she goes off to where the stairs are.
Okay. There's nothing else to the left, correct?
That's as far as I can remember now.
So when someone turns that corner, either they're standing at the base of the stairs or they're moving in an upward direction, correct?
Or somewhere on the stairs.
Go to 6:56 and 1 second. At 6:56, pause it. At 6:56, she comes downstairs, correct?
She's on camera.
All right. So that's about 3.5 minutes afterwards, correct?
Roughly.
Is she by herself?
Yes.
Go ahead, play it, Go to 6:59 and just 20 seconds. And once again, pause it. I'll go ahead and let it play so the detective can see it in its entirety. Once again, Miss Alfonso heads upstairs, correct?
She goes off camera to the left. Yes.
And the only thing off camera to the left are the stairs going upstairs, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So this time she was downstairs for roughly 3 minutes before heading back upstairs, correct?
I guess, yeah, yes, I guess so.
Okay, I mean, listen, we're looking at it, the timestamps. Okay. So Taylor, next, 7:01 and 50 seconds. Let it play. And once again, detective, it appears that Miss Alfonso is now downstairs again, correct?
Correct.
Okay, pause it, Taylor. At any point, is she alone?
Yes.
What does she have in her hand right there? What does that appear to be?
It appears to be a phone or something with the screen that's screwed up.
I mean, it looks like she's on her phone, yeah?
Possibly, yes.
Oh. All right. So that's the third time between the time that we initially saw her that she's gone up and downstairs and come back by herself, correct?
I didn't count the time, so
Okay.
I'm going to go by what you say.
Okay. Go ahead and go to 7 minutes and 7 o'clock, 7:03 and 10 seconds. Next one. There she appears to be working in the kitchen, correct, detective?
Correct.
And she's still downstairs by herself, correct?
As far as I can tell.
Okay. We haven't seen video of anybody else entering the picture, correct?
Correct.
And it's at 7:04 and 9 seconds. It appears that Miss Alfonso is now doing what, detective?
She's going back up to the left to her stairs.
Okay. 7:40 and 50 seconds. I'm sorry, 7:04 and 50 seconds. Once again, detective, who is that?
Yes, she's still broken.
Okay, and she's coming back down the stairs, correct?
No, she's coming into camera.
Coming into camera.
I can't
From
see
that-
she's coming down the stairs.
Well, let's just be candid here. Right around that corner is the stairwell going up the stairs, correct?
Correct.
So either she's traveling up and down those stairs or she's standing stationary at one point,
Where
correct?
she's sitting or doing something, I'm not going to say what she's doing because I can't see.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead, which way? Do you see her coming downstairs at 7:04 with anybody?
No.
Okay, well, let's go to 7:15 and 30 seconds. And once again, what do we see?
She She's going out of the kitchen to the left.
Okay, and 7:15 and 20 seconds, I'm sorry, 7:24 and 6 seconds. I'm sorry, hold on. 7:15 and 50 seconds, I apologize. Just play it, just play it. And what we just saw a quick blurb of what appeared to be Ms. Alfonso, correct? There she is, at 7:15 and 56 seconds, correct?
Correct.
So she was out of view for about 25 seconds there, correct?
Correct.
And the next one, Taylor, 7:24 and 6 seconds. Let us play it. She's now heading out of view, right? And you agree with me, Taylor, that all this interaction we've seen has only been Miss Alfonso, correct?
Correct.
Coming in and out of view by herself, correct?
Correct.
You can take a seat. Now you can. Set up the other. Now, the prosecutor showed you an angle of another camera, correct?
Mr. Walter, can you move so the jurors can see the witness?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So there's another camera that the prosecutor showed you during your direct examination. You recall that?
Yes.
And that is the interior front door camera, correct?
Correct.
And go ahead and step down again, Detective. So at 7:28, which is 3 hours and 11 minutes fast, so that would make it 10:39. Am I about right?
Approximately, yes.
Prior to this, you'll agree with me that Miss Alfonso was alone in the kitchen, yes? And there was no sign or symbol of my client in any of the surveillance showing him coming downstairs, correct?
No.
And at 10:39, she goes to the front door and, well, let's play it. She goes to the front door. Here we go. She walks up. Pause. Did that appear for her to be trying to open the door to hit the sensor to make a noise?
Objection, call for speculation.
Sustained.
Does she appear to be attempting to leave?
Objection, calls for speculation.
I'm asking what he sees, Judge.
Sustained.
How far does she open that door?
About correct.
A crack. How many times does she open it one crack a little bit, or does she open it and then open it a little bit further and then immediately close it?
She opens it, I'm not sure she did it twice or once.
Does it look like she slammed that door when she closed it? Go ahead, please. Let's see. Let's see if it looks like she slammed the door. Does that look like she slammed the door, Detective?
No.
Pause it. That's good. You can go ahead and shut it off. You can take a seat, Detective.
Mr. Walter, please bring it back.
There you go. Thank you, Tim. 11 seconds after that, who comes downstairs?
I'd have to look at the video to make sure.
You've seen the video, correct? Multiple times?
I've seen it, yes.
Shortly after Jennifer Alfonso hits the sensor on the front door, who comes downstairs?
I'd rather play the video just to make sure who it was.
You're telling me you don't recall watching this video about an hour ago?
I couldn't actually see the video because it was I was to the back of it during most of the play.
How many times have you viewed this video?
Several times.
How many times have you viewed it in preparation for your testimony?
Sometimes.
You'll agree that at some point my client comes downstairs, correct?
Yes.
And you'll agree that he comes down right after Jennifer Alfonso hits off the sensor, alerting him that she may be leaving the house. Correct?
Objection,
know.
false or speculation.
Sustained.
You didn't check to see if they had a security system in that house?
I didn't, no, I didn't.
You didn't look?
I didn't recall looking, no.
After you viewed this video, did you thought it may be prudent to go back to the house to see if what she was doing was setting off an alarm?
No.
But you'll agree with me that after she slightly opens the door a little bit, and a little bit more to hit the sensor, my client comes down less than 10 seconds later, correct?
I don't know how much longer after.
Shortly thereafter.
Shortly thereafter.
Okay. Was it a long time? Was it like 30 seconds or a minute?
Shortly thereafter.
In your preparation for your testimony today, did you review the details of what happened on the video?
I reviewed the video, yes.
Okay. Don't you think that it's important to be able to educate the jury properly as to the time difference between when Jennifer Alfonso tripped the sensor to when my client came downstairs?
The best way would be play the video and show them.
So what's your... Strike. So according to what we've discussed today, if you recall, Jennifer Alfonso went upstairs and downstairs. Seven times in a course of 57 minutes. And 45 of those minutes were between the first time she went upstairs and the second time she went downstairs. So that means that in a period of 11 minutes, Jennifer Alfonso went up the stairs 6 times. Is that correct?
She went off cameras to where the stairs were multiple times.
And you'll agree with me, by off camera, when she goes off camera, the only thing there are the stairs upstairs, correct? Now, we don't have the video from upstairs, correct? There is none, right?
Correct.
So we wouldn't be able to view exactly what happened upstairs. Is that correct, Detective?
Correct.
Did you ever watch this video with Detective Grossman?
I don't recall.
Give me 1 second, Judge. At some point, were you asked to produce still images in this case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And those still images were of the time where Jennifer Alfonso went into the medicine cabinet,
Yes.
right? And that was at the request of the prosecutor in this case, yes?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Redirect.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. You are excused.
Thank you very much.
State, would you like to call your next witness?
Yes, Judge, they call Detective Olivo.
Detective O'Neill, please. Sir, if you kindly come forward to be sworn in.
Based on the 12 the testimony about to give with the truth, the whole truth.
Sir, please make sure all of your responses are out loud, loud enough so all of our jurors can hear you. Please take a seat.
Yes.
Mr. Dunn, when he is comfortable, you may begin your inquiry.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you please state your name and record?
My name is David Olivo
And who are your employees?
with the Miami-Dade Police Department.
And how long have you been employed?
A little over 10 years now.
What's your current position in the Miami?
I'm a detective in our Homeland Forensic Video Unit.
And is that the same unit as Detective Verano, who you're served from?
Yes.
And can you please give us the benefit of your, first of all, length of service that you've been with the video forensic unit?
I've been with the unit a little over 4 years now.
And can you also give us the benefit of your qualifications, training, and experience in terms of the position you hold within the video forensic unit?
Yes, I'm a certified forensic video technician. I've taken classes from the FBI, video retrieval of surveillance, CCTV. I've taken LEVA, Law Enforcement Emergency Services, Video Association International, Level 1 and Level 2. I've also taken Avid Media Composer classes and Ocean Systems Introduction to Forensic Video Analysis class.
Now, can you also tell us briefly what the function is of the video forensic unit?
Yes, we respond to scenes to download, retrieve surveillance video or any video related to a case. We clarify images if needed, prepare media releases, and courtroom presentations if needed.
Now, can you please tell us how you became involved in this investigation?
Yes, I was contacted by Detective Grossman to download YouTube.
Objection, Judge.
Grounds?
Hearsay.
Sustained.
Were you requested to perform any work in this case?
Yes,
Okay. What work, if anything, were you requested to perform in this investigation?
Objection, Judge. Hearsay.
Sustained is the form of the question.
Can you please tell us what you did in this case?
I was asked to download YouTube videos.
On what date did you do that?
I was requested on September 20th of 2013.
And did you retrieve those videos as requested?
Yes,
And what do you use to retrieve those?
I use a YouTube downloader tool.
And can you please explain how that tool works?
With that tool, I copy the web address into the tool. It goes to the page and downloads all the videos that are there.
And whose YouTube channel did you download?
I downloaded 2 YouTube channels, one which was Derek Medina's page.
And what do you do after downloading the contents of Mr. Medina's YouTube page?
The contents are saved to my computer. From there, I hash the files and burn them onto a DVD-R disk.
And what does that mean to hash the file?
Basically, it's a mathematical formula that gives each file a digital fingerprint. That's to verify that the contents have not changed.
And what did you do with the DVD-R after you downloaded it?
I released it to Detective Grossman.
Showing you what's in market card identification that states 9Q. Can you come stop right there?
Yes.
Just give us 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's fine. They can proceed.
okay. motion withdrawn?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dunn, you may, wait, let the investor get to reply. Sorry. I still need it.
First order, sir.
You may.
Okay, I'm showing the state 9Q classification. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
Have you read
My name is on it, my ID, and my initials are on this.
it? And what is on state exhibit 9Q?
There is one YouTube clip on the video, as well as a converted version of it.
So there's two copies,
Correct.
two different file formats.
Correct.
All right, but I can look at it.
Correct.
All right, this is one of the videos that you covered on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
And Your Honor, at this time, the state will not give evidence.
Any objection? So moved.
That Exhibit 9Q marks for identification, not considered Exhibit 182.
Thank you. Commissioner Butler.
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any cross-examination?
Yeah.
Hey, Detective, good afternoon. My name is Sam Zanganek. I'm a detective in Medina. I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay? Were you aware that that is a function that Royal Caribbean, which is a cruise liner, offers to passengers on their cruises? Did you realize that?
No.
Okay. Did you notice that in the ring on the floor? I'll play it. It says Royal Caribbean. Come on, step down, detective. Let's see. I detected that. Okay. And here it says he's training before a pro exhibition fight. Have you ever seen anybody train for a fight before?
No.
Okay. You can step down here, detective. I apologize. Go ahead and step on the other side just to make sure everybody can see. Okay. So when he walks in the... What does that say right there? Does that say Royal Caribbean?
It appears to show that, yes.
Okay. Did you notice that when you downloaded the video?
No, I did not.
You didn't detect that?
No.
Did you call Royal Caribbean to see if they offered these kind of like specials for people that go on their cruises?
No.
Okay. Does that look like the gym on a cruise liner? Have you ever been on a cruise, detective?
Yes.
Okay. That looks shockingly like a gym in a cruise liner, correct?
I've never seen it.
Okay. And again, that's the insignia for the cruise line Royal Caribbean, correct?
Yes, it appears to be.
Okay. Have you ever witnessed anybody train for a pro fight before?
No.
Okay. Have you ever seen a boxer train?
No.
Do you know what... You watch the footage of the boxing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever seen... Well, I'll ask you this. Did that look like a pro fighter there?
Objection, no.
Sustained.
Pro fighters, when they throw a jab, you're supposed to keep your right hand up, right? Do you know anything about that, detective?
Objection, calls for speculation.
Sustained.
Let me ask you a question. Did you do this investigation because Detective Grossman asked you to do this?
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained.
Were you instructed as part of your investigation to potentially look up YouTube videos for Jennifer Alfonso?
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained.
During your investigation, did you look up videos of Jennifer Alfonso? You can look at me, you don't have to look at the prosecutor. No further questions.
Sir, you may take a seat on the witness stand. Any further questions from the state?
No, Your Honor.
You're excused.
Thank you.
State, can we have this item removed from and returned to the court?
Yes,
The evidence?
yes.
And while you're doing that, would you say like to call the next witness? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a 10-minute recess. Remember all my rules and orders as always. I will ask you to be back to the other end of the hallway at 2:20. Enjoy your break.
Please rise.
Okay, please be seated, everybody.
Judge, the reason I asked was that we have a mini charge conference as opposed to respect to the next witness. It's going to be the Williams rule evidence, which Your Honor overruled the defense objections, allowing evidence, and you indicated there was going to be an instruction given with respect to the publication of that evidence, so we can have a discussion about that instruction. Put off that.
Okay, so I have before me the standard instruction, and I've also had the opportunity to review the Williams rule motion. And this is what the initial draft proposal is. The evidence which has been admitted to show other crimes, wrongs, or acts allegedly committed by the defendant will be considered by you only as that evidence relates to proving the relative physical abilities and capacities of the defendant and the victim. However, the defendant cannot be convicted for a crime, wrong, or act that is not included in the indictment.
That sounds like the charge given at the close of the evidence, Judge, because I believe...
Oh, do you know what? I apologize. I was making the change to both of them. I apologize. 2.4 reads as follows. Thank you. I had them both up side to side. The evidence you are about to receive concerning other crimes, wrongs, or acts allegedly committed by the defendant will be considered by you for the limited purpose of proving the relative physical abilities and capacities of the defendant and the victim, and you shall consider it only as it relates to that issue. However, the defendant is not on trial for a crime, wrong, or act that is not included in the indictment.
This thing has an objection to the charge.
Judge, we're going to renew our previous objection.
Okay, with that not being waived, do you have any other comment on 2.4 as the court intends to read it? Okay, then we'll take our break. Please be back by 2:20, and I'm going to print this out, and we will proceed. No, I'm just going to go to... It's weird. She actually... Someone with you. I'll be right back.